My name is Professor Dr. Faheem Bukhari, and I work for Hult International Business School. So let me just give you my academic background. I did my undergrad from Bahari University, and then I did my MBA in marketing from Bahari University. So once I was done with my studies, I started working, and my first job was at ports and shipping. I spent good 3 years there, and then I moved to financial institution, wherein I was working on a brand side. So after having a good 5 years experience, I realized that I have to go abroad and do my second master's. I went to Australia, did my master's in marketing from Swinburne University of Technology. Then I did my third master's in advertising from RMIT University with distinction. Came back to Pakistan, joined ad agencies, and I was fortunate enough to work in one of the leading ad agencies in Pakistan. I spent around 2 to 3 years. Then, in the meantime, I was working as an adjunct faculty in various universities in Karachi. Then in 2015, I went to Australia, did my PhD in marketing from University of Southern Queensland, came back to Pakistan and joined Iqra University, one of the leading private universities in Pakistan. I spent good 5 years there as a head of entrepreneurship department, learned a lot. And while staying with Iqra University, I was engaged with research, and I was really fortunate enough to establish the first Center of Research and Entrepreneurship at Iqra University. Then in 2024, I moved to UK, joined Hult International Business School as a faculty of marketing, and I'm right now in front of you as a visiting scholar at IUB. I believe that innovation is the key for the success for any university, and especially for the students. So when I say innovation, they need to understand the skills required to be better in the marketplace. And when I say innovation, universities not need to work on the contextual information. They need to work on the soft skill of the students. They need to upskill their technical knowledge and skills, which is quite required in the corporate sector. So it's not just about the contextual information or the theory-based information. They need to equip their students with the changing landscape in the corporate sector. For example, nowadays the organization looking for someone who has a 360-degree approach in terms of solving problems, the company's issues. They are quick learners. They can do things very quickly. They can adapt very quickly. So they need to be innovative in a way that all these soft skills needs to be embedded within the students. So innovation, yes, but they need to really work on the student side so that they can be different in the corporate side. Or I talk about the global faculty members. There are two things we need to understand. One is the contextual learning, and second is the perspective. Even though the global faculty member, they do have the contextual information about the theory. For example, if I take my example, if I teach marketing, yes, I do know the basics of marketing or the brand management. But when I'm in the class, I would go beyond marketing, beyond theory. For instance, the exposure with the global faculty members engagement, diversified assessment strategies, classroom philosophies, and how these global brands work internationally. So when you bring in this perspective within your classroom, there's an optimal learning from the student side. So it's not just about the theoretical understanding a faculty has. He brings in a lot of experience, a lot of exposure, a lot of think tank in the class so that these students can groom themselves and they can be second to none in the corporate sector. Nowadays, things have changed. I believe that classroom management is the key for success. So when I say classroom management, you have diversified students from different backgrounds, different races, different colors. So as a faculty, what they need to do, first thing first is they need to understand how to manage a class. That's a very important question. And secondly, they need to make sure that to engage the student, you need to go beyond the theoretical learning. And I'm talking about the experiential learning. So when I say experiential learning, that means you have to engage them, you have to throw some question in the class, you have to make them speak, you have to make them think out of the box. So it's more about engaging with the students, making sure that they ask questions in the class. So when you have this kind of environment in the class, you can use debates, you can use short mini cases, any situation wherein they have to think out of the box. So it's not just about their theory or one-way communication. You have to make sure that they are engaged, and for that, there are certain skill set you need to have, and for that, you can bring a lot of change in the classroom environment. So I came to IUB last year as well, and last time I was engaged with the faculty training for the case study writing and all. This time I'm in the classroom. So far it's quite rewarding, quite respectful. The faculty members, the management, the leadership, especially students being very highly cooperative. I'm really enjoying every bit, because when I went to the classroom and I found the student very passionate, so it's like coming back to home and talking to them. So very rewarding. Well, they are passionate, they are motivated, and I can see the hunger to learn. So if you have these three things in any student, I think they have a long way to go. And in IUB, I see a lot of potential in these students. It's just you need to harness their learning. You have to give them some kind of motivation so that they can do very different in the corporate world, or maybe in their personal life as well. So talking to these students, it's been 3 weeks I'm here. And when I engage with them, I can see a potential. They really want to learn. They really want to add value in their learning as well. So it's quite positive. And I think in the long run, if we work on their soft skill side, we need to work on their confidence, more communication skills, writing, and of course, when they do presentation, that makes them a very different brand in the market. They need to be innovative. They need to have these technical skills, right? So it's not just about understanding the basics for any course they are doing. I mean, in a degree program, you have so many courses. I mean, they do have the theoretical understanding, but to be a global leader, they need to work on the soft side. For example, the time management, discipline management. They need to make sure that whatever task is given to them has to be on time. So soft skill needs to be there, needs to be embedded in the student, because globally, yes, employer, they look for the theoretical skills and all that. But besides that, the technical skills and the soft skill, it goes hand in hand. So if the student have a theoretical knowledge, soft skills, and the technical skills, maybe any certification in AI or any communication skills, right? These three things really works together, and they can make them a very good, I would say, professional when they work globally.